Yo, what's up, guys? It's Dead Ned here, and this is just a little bit of a discussion about my main lore, being, well, Sage of Reality. And, for this is just discussing one of the, many races, because there's only somewhere between 10 to infinity of each race, being, well, the different demon races and the different angel races. But for this vid, we're gonna discuss the most fucking powerful demon race, being the Demons of Destruction. And the Demons of Destruction in my main lore, they are fucking, well, they're overpowered as fuck because they're the Demons of Destruction. They are the most powerful race in my main lore, pretty much. And yeah, that's that's not, like the Celestials and shit, because the Celestials are not angels nor demons. They're their own fucking beings, which will be a part of like a whole different fucking plot in my main lore. But for the Demons of Destruction though, and as you're seeing on screen, Mommy Milf Mandy is a prime example of fucking the Demons of Destruction because, well, in the main events of pretty much my main the pretty much the main timeline of my main lore. Literally, Mommy Milf Mandy, the clone of her Withra, aka Bunny, fucking the other clone that's like a fucking half-breed clone of being Mommy Milf Mandy, and fucking the fusion of Luna Myosi Miro Jaco being named Quite a Cunt, which I still don't know if I want Quite a Cunt to officially die whenever her fight happens, or to just be alive but fucking off somewhere else in my main lore. Cause I do like Quite a Cunt. But her and the forced fusion that has a little bit of Mommy Milf Mandy and her genes, or just a random demon of destruction. Probably more or less Mommy Milf Mandy though. Seeing as well, there's Mommy Milf Mandy. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't be Mommy Milf Mandy. So yeah, being pedo though. So the demon, and of course, Mommy Milf Mandy's brother Anodis, which is like the big boss of the main series of my main lore, and of course the fucking reborn Demons of Destruction from the Weapon of Mass Destruction from Anodis. Yes, but that little bit of a tangent aside, the Demons of Destruction, they are fucking overpowered as fuck. But for the Demons of Destruction, for like a bit of like backstory to them in lore, before the main beginning events of, like, say, the first season of my main lore clear up to the final season of my main lore, way back to like the beginning of fucking time and shit, Limbo pretty much is like birthing for this universe, because all of my series are connected via Limbo, and created universe via Limbo. For this universe, Limbo created, several demons and angels and shit, and one race was the Angels of Destruction, to pretty much be the end everything kind of fucking race. And pretty much with the Angels of Destruction, right around the beginning of time, they were and not just Angels of Destruction, but like all the origin races for like the demons, like the original fucking demons, like the very fucking beginning of like the demons, and even the demon gods and goddesses were so fucking overpowered to the point that they could not be killed by the angels. So fucking, and even Limbo itself seen that, hey, there's a imbalance between, life, and Limbo itself pretty much created not only the apostles of Limbo to bring balance and order to this universe, and vice versa to like other universes too, of course, but for this universe specifically, but also pretty much was like, hey, these motherfuckers are so powerful. And this includes the origin demon god himself. is so fucking powerful that we cannot, literally Death himself, being the very first apostle of death, Ether, could not fucking kill him. To the point where it's like the angels pretty much trapped every origin fucking demon within a ring, pretty much being, again, they're literally trapped in these rings and they cannot escape. But that's just physically. Their power, though, can be, projected upon via, like, physical vessels if someone were to wear these rings. But the thing is, now, with that, it's like you put on one of the origin rings, it's like, you're either gonna go fucking crazy, or if the demon god or goddess of the original, demon gods or goddesses find you so fucking awesome to the point they may just fucking allow you to use their fucking power at will. But then there's what happens to Luna revolving that in the future timeline where Luna, because Luna's an angel, though Lucia does like Luna over time slowly mutates and pretty much gets taken over physically by Lucia, pretty much rebirthing Lucia, which pretty much that does happen, by the origin demon rings too, where it's like, if the person is not really like approved upon for that power or whatever, they genuinely can go fucking crazy and pretty much be able to become mutated into like a new vessel for the origin demon or demons and shit. But back onto the Demons of Destruction, because that was another fucking tangent. For the Demons of Destruction, though, they are so fucking overpowered because, well, not only that, but why I said just being the most fucking end-all race, but because just back in like the fucking beginning of time and shit, they were like, they were pretty much overpowered and shit. And it was only then that after, the very, very beginning of shit with, like, all the origin demons being trapped and shit, Limbo, by Limbo's word and by the apostles of Limbo, too, was like, there will be peace between you two different, like, forms of races, and pretty much, so for, like, several fucking trillions or whatever of years, there was peace among, like, the demons and the angels until pretty much the angels, and when I say the angels, I mean all the angels, but primarily the main angel race being the angels of healing. And this is where it takes place right around, like, 12 to 20 years before the first season of my main lore, caused the Sage War to happen in the sense of the angels of healing and all the other angels pretty much was like, you know what? We are the dominant fucking race either way, and we're gonna fucking massacre the Demons of Destruction as an example to the rest of the demon races on why the fuck we are the dominant race overall, and they should be fucking, pretty much donkeys to us. And after the Angels of Healing pretty much, and this was before my OC Ashton became the Grand Angel over all angels. And of course, the god of the Angels of Healing. But it was his father, he pretty much was like, you're gonna go massacre all these fucking demons. Because at that point, after, like, the, pretty much what happened during the beginning and shit of, like, time with, like, the origin demons, the Demons of Destruction for their race, and after, like, the origin demon of, well, the Demons of Destruction got pretty much trapped within the fucking ring, and the ring was hidden who knows where. The origin demons throughout, like, time just became pretty much a weak race. Like, they became pretty much a weak race for the most part. And it was only then that, like, after fucking the Angels of Healing pretty much massacred all of the fucking demons of fucking destruction, besides Mommy Milf Mandy and her brother Anonymous. But Anonymous pretty much was thrown into hiding to become the harbinger god and true demon god of, when I say true demon god, pretty much in the sense of that point in the main lore, the true demon god of fucking destruction, and use the weapon of mass destruction pretty much to kill all and rebirth all that are like dead into the new demons of destruction pretty much. And yeah, it's like, wow, that's just some quench. But it's like, like, after all of them, like, literally, after every fucking race died, it was literally Mommy Milf Mandy, though, pretty much. And Mommy Milf Mandy, because the demons of destruction, for, like, when they are at, like, fullest fucking power and not, like, weakened and shit, the demons of destruction pretty much is a Swiss Army knife of just fucking powers and overpowered fucking strength and shit like that. In the sense of, well, it's like similar to like the Goto from Parasite, for example. They can do that kind of shit. It's like they can do that kind of shit to where it's like, oh, tendrils, stuff tendrils. I'm gonna have my fucking shit pretty much, like my tendrils and shit pretty much become a fucking formed as like a buff suit of fucking armor and shit like that, pretty much. It's like, or for another set of powers too, it's like, it's like, just illusion in a way. Though, is that a actual power set for that race or not? I'm not quite sure yet, but maybe not. That's just a debate. But again, just fucking the demons of destruction are the fucking main demon race, and Mommy Milf Mandy, pretty much being the last of her race up to that point, is what pretty much, because the demons of destruction, how like the angels of healing are pretty much the head angel race out of all the angel races. The demons of destruction is the head demon race out of all the demons, and Mommy Milf Mandy pretty much being the daughter of like the royal family and being the last fucking demon of destruction, pretty much was like to every fucking demon god and goddess. After, a few years went by, came back, stormed the fucking castle as a one-woman fucking army of the Angels of Change, right? And pretty much pulled Anakin Skywalker. It wasn't just the men, it was the women and children too. And pretty much did to, pretty much did to the Angels of healing what they did to her race. But the thing about Mommy Milf Mandy now as a character, opposed to like all the demons of destruction, Mommy Milf Mandy, and this is where Mommy Milf Mandy in the final season, for a spoiler, does not side with her brother Anodis, is just like, oh, I'd rather be pretty much the last of my own race and rule over every fucking race than murder pretty much a bunch of races that are beneath my race just to rebirth one race and not stand out among, being the most powerful person there, pretty much. Like, Mommy Milf Mandy pretty much is just like, for her personality, for that, is just like, why rule army of the same, why rule just a whole fucking race of, why rule a whole fucking race of the same kind of fucking demons, and only them demons, when you could be the single last remaining demon of that kind of race, besides like, a few clone exceptions and shit, and fucking pretty much rule with like an iron fist, pretty much like that. It's like, Mommy Milf Mandy is a straight up antagonist, and is not, besides like a few little like small tidbits revolving, her adopted children being Lycan and the clone of herself, Bunny. Mommy Milf Mandy is not a good fucking person. She is a straight up, again, antagonist. And yeah. But yeah, Mommy Milf Mandy pretty much just like, unleashed fucking hell Anakin Skywalker style. And pretty much damn near murdered Ashton too. And it was that action from Mommy Milf Mandy and alone that pretty much showed the demon gods and goddesses that were pretty much around that hey, let's fuck him up. Let's fuck him up. To which, it's like Lycan, because Mommy Milf Mandy at that point was the adopted mother of Lycan too. And it's like, Lycan, you are the new demon goddess of Wrath, seen as well. The demon god of Wrath, not goddess, he's a god, but the demon god of Wrath before Lycan, pretty much there wasn't one, because just the problem with the demons of Wrath during them events was they just fucking was always just like fucking each other in the ass one way, shape, or form, pretty much. So Mandy's like, you're the new demon god of fucking Wrath. And all the other demons was like, alright, we're gonna fucking show them, hey, they wanted to attack us and turn us into donkeys, pretty much. We're gonna fucking, pretty much destroy all of them then, for the most part. Except for the ones who don't, stand between us. And, it's like, during that fucking point, too, it's like, yeah, this is where the Apostles of Limbo, show up revolving this situation is like, because there's only a few instances in my main lore where the Apostles of Limbo were involved in a major conflict, or a small shadow conflict. This is the first one ever since the beginning of the fucking, the very first ever fucking, conflict. Them fucking dozens of thousands of ass years ago that the Apostles of Limbo showed up. And the Apostles, this is where, like, Tundra was sent down to pretty much be like, if this is going to be a conflict, I'm going to make sure that the conflict is fair and balanced out, pretty much. And if it is not fair and balanced out, then pretty much the Apostles are going to fucking fuck both you, angels and demons, in the ass. And it's like, yeah. And pretty much, yeah. To which, it's like, during them events too, Tundra pretty much, because nobody, not even like the demon, and well, Tundra was pretty much, Tundra didn't really pick sides, but she fought alongside more or less the angels though. But Tundra pretty much just, because to the view of like the angels and the demons, because none of them knew who the Apostles of Limbo were besides Mommy Milf Mandy, because the fucking Apostle of Chaos, he actually died to Mandy, and his power was actually trapped by Mandy, which that's something that will be brought up later on in my main series, because Nyx becomes, well, the fucking Apostle of fucking Chaos later on in my main series. But out of like all the fucking gods and goddesses though, overall, Mandy's the only one that knew of the fucking Apostles too. And Mandy knew something was up, because out of like all the different races though, it's like, this is the goddess of death, because they only viewed Tundra as the goddess of death, being both demon and angel. And Tundra also is like one of the reasons too why a lot of the demons and angels saw the conflict as fucking pretty much just did not want to be a part of the conflict. Which that's more or less though what the Angels of Shadows were like. Because the Angels of Shadows, whenever the conflict first happened for this conflict, was just literally straight up, yeah, fuck all of you. We're just gonna go and chill in our own pocket dimension. And that's what the Angels of Shadows did, compared to every other fucking demon and angel race. But, it's like, yeah. And, this was originally just discussing, Demons of Destruction a little bit, but, You know, let's just consider this also a bit of just a discussion of, well, just a little bit of lore to my main lore. But if you guys like this vid, bros, like, comment, sub, all that we're jazz, and yeah, more discussions soon.